Welcome back to THB Sports Weekly. I'm sports editor George Bremer, and we're here in Middletown, where our guest later today will be Shenandoah football coach Scott Widner and star running back Dalton Hatcher. But first, we want to get caught up on some of the goings-on in the rest of the area. It's a big week for postseason play. The soccer teams will be in sectional final action on Saturday, and the postseason just gets started in cross country. The sectionals will be held at Pendleton Heights, where the Arabians girls are ranked number 10 in the state, and the boys are ranked number 18. Both teams have big goals and hope to go as teams to the state finals in Terre Haute next month. Volleyball and football, meanwhile, are just getting ready to start thinking about the postseason. The football sectional draw will take place on Sunday, should begin about 5 p.m. and should last for about 90 minutes. The volleyball draw comes on Monday. After that, teams will have a good idea about their map for the postseason play. Alexandria rose this week back to number 2 in Class 2A. Madison Grant hanging around at number 4. They're both in the same sectional that will take place in Alexandria, and they could meet for the 4th time this season. Alexandria has won the first 3. But right now, we're focusing on the 9th-ranked Shenandoah Raiders, playing in Class 1A for the first time since 2006. The Raiders on Friday have a really big game against Class 2A number 2, Eastern Hancock. We caught up with head coach Scott Widner. Welcome back here to Shenandoah High School. We are with football coach Scott Widner. He is our guest today. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, George.
How exciting is this on Friday to have a home game against an opponent like Eastern Hancock, a traditional rival and somebody ranked so highly in Class 2A?
Well, every week's important, but I think that this one is one that we've all been looking forward to and that we're really excited about, and they've got a great team. And, each Friday night brings its own challenges and its own excitement, but it's games like this in the regular season that really, make years fun and make the games really exciting.
We talked about this before the season began, but you look at even just the last couple of weeks, you played a pretty good Knightstown team here, another rival at home, then you go off to Winchester, play a really good team on the road. Now you're here playing Eastern Hancock, and then you're going to finish with Monroe Central. How important is that schedule in getting you ready for the postseason this year?
You know, it's awesome. This year it's been a lot of fun, and the schedule has really prepared us for, I hope, for the tournament. And we've had years where we weren't really prepared, and then the first time we got into a fight in the sectional, we didn't know how to handle it. And we've been in some close games and been in some battles this year. So hopefully, even with these last 2 weeks, it continues to prepare us to be competitive in our sectional.
I know Eastern Hancock's been pretty good for a while, been a state contender. What specifically do they'll bring as far as challenges go on Friday night?
They're defensively, they're outstanding. They get to the ball. They're seldom in the same front. They disguise things, and they're really hard to handle with their defensive line and all of their stunts and blitzes that they have. And then offensively, they can spread you out. They can pound the ball if they need to. They can throw it. So we got quite a challenge on our hands, and they do a great job over there with their football program.
What will be the keys to success from a Raider standpoint on Friday?
I think the key is whether or not we can get the running game going and sustain some long drives. And I think the most important thing in that is just we're not built to overcome a 10-yard hold or we can't go second and 15 and have any success. So we've got to stay on schedule with down and distance and make sure we always have positive plays and not too many penalties.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you.
We also caught up with star running back Dalton Hatcher, who's nearing 1,000 yards for the season. And we're back here in Middletown with Shenandoah running back Dalton Hatcher. Dalton, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
How, from a player standpoint, is there a different feeling this week when you go up against a team like Eastern Hancock, ranked number 2 in Class 2A?
Yeah, there's just a different atmosphere in practice. We're getting at it more, and I can tell everybody's excited for this week.
You guys obviously coming off a very successful season last year, get to the sectional, win the sectional final, get to the regional, have a really good game against Monrovia. Things don't go your way in the red zone, and you come up a little bit short. Are you still motivated at all by that loss this season?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I want to get past sectional and get to past regional because we've never got past regional, and that'd be an awesome experience to get where we want to go.
How important are games like Eastern Hancock in getting there, just facing that level of opponent in the regular season?
It'll get us ready for like when we play the teams in our sectional, because I know they're pretty good, and if we play them hard, and I think it'll be a good season if we get there.
Whole new class this year, back down to Class 1A. First time I think in 9 years that's happened. Whole new sectional field. Does it feel like, I don't want to say starting over, but does it feel a little different this year because there have been so many changes?
I don't really feel a difference. I just go out and play, and I'm just excited to go this sectional.
I guess that's kind of the strength of this program, too. I mean, things don't change a lot. Maybe outside of the school they have as far as who you're playing and when and where, but things don't change a lot as far as what you're trying to do on a weekly basis. Does that help from a player standpoint, just knowing, okay, I'm going to come to practice, this is what we need to do each week to be successful?
Yeah, our coach gives us a good schemes every week, and he makes us practice hard, and it just gets us motivated to play.
From a personal standpoint, how's the season gone so far?
I think it's been pretty good. I'm happy with what I've been doing.
What do you think is the key on Friday? What do you need to do as a team to be successful against Eastern Hancock?
I think we just need to protect the ball and just sustain long drives and just get our line blocking good.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us. Good luck on Friday. Once again, we'd like to thank Coach Widener and Dalton Hatcher for joining us. And thank you for watching. You can follow all the local action here at HeraldBulletin.com and follow us on Twitter at THB Sports.